Very much. Our next question will be from Fred Knapp of NET Radio, going to Scott Kleeb.
Congress recently granted telecommunications companies retroactive immunity for giving the government phone records of Americans without court approval in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks. Do you think the companies should have been excused for this, and what expectation of privacy, if any, do you think American citizens should have for their communications?
Let's be very clear with what happened here, and that is that companies, knowing that they were breaking the law, we had to decide whether or not to let them break the law. I don't believe in amnesty at all. I don't believe in amnesty on this issue. I don't believe in amnesty on illegal immigrants. I don't believe in amnesty for employers who knowingly hire illegal immigrants. I don't believe in amnesty. We are a nation of laws, and we need to respect the laws of this country. That being said, of course, our single most important interest is keeping the American people secure and safe, and knowing that we can actually go after terrorists, whether they're listening to us or whatnot, but that is not what happened here. These are companies who knowingly broke the law, and we are supposed to let them get away with it. That's not right. That's not who this country is. When we put our hand on the Constitution of the United States and swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and the people here, we do two things. One, keeping America secure, but also making sure that those liberties which we know and cherish and makes us unique and special in this world, that we will defend both of those. Knowingly giving amnesty to companies who broke the law is not right. We can reform FISA. We can make sure that we can actually go after electronically or any other way the people who are threatening us, and we do need to make sure that we keep those security strong. But letting people break the law is just not who we are.
Thank you. Mr. Johanns.
Ladies and gentlemen, government works best, I think, when there's absolute full disclosure and you deal with people very, very directly. I think Fred knows this when he asked the question. My spouse actually works in this industry, and I want you to know that. She worked for Lincoln Telephone and then Alltel. But having said that, I want to point out something here that's very important. Scott has made a huge assumption here. Scott has made an assumption that these companies knew that they were violating the law and just said, what the heck? I'll just knowingly expose myself to lawsuits and litigation and whatever else comes down to violate the law. And you know what? It didn't happen that way. This was post 9/11. The world was frightened by what had happened. We were trying to figure out what had happened. And the United States government went to these companies and said, look, this is the way it's going to be. And you know what? They had very, very little choice.